morning. Alright. Let me do my thing here. Please hear that music, man. It is awesome. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Dan, 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 dan. Actually, played 2 games of Fortnite this morning. I downloaded it overnight. And first game I got 1 kill and died. Second game I got victory. And these, I don't know if it's just because I'm playing as bots or young players or bad players or what, but victory in my second game? What? So, there you go. Let's see here. So, promo. Move it over to, that's good enough. That's good enough. Hey, Cora. Sorry, I didn't see you. How are you doing? Thought I would do a watercolor card this morning. You hear that music, man? I actually played Apex this morning and got victory on my second game. If you can believe that. Kind of fun. Probably not something I play all the time, but it was kind of fun. Thanks. Hope you're having an okay day. Hope you got some sleep. I got some sleep myself. Alright. Bust out my... Hey, Green, what's up? Yeah, I'm glad you caught me too. Just getting ready here. That's right, you're the one who liked the watercolor card stuff. Get some of my brushes set up here. Corey, could you give Green a shout out? I'd appreciate it if you would do that. I'll do you as well here in a second. If you feel like it, that is. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. I'll do you here in a second. Or you can do yourself. Whatever. I'll give you a shout out, Corey. There you go. Thank you. That's what we pay Cora the big bucks in this stream. She's on top of her game. She fixed my Discord for me too, actually. I still don't know how she did it. She's over in the UK right now, so it must be afternoon or something like that for her. I'm not sure where you are at, Green, though. What's your situation? Alright. Start with some purples. Some pinks. Nice score for doing that, by the way. This is just kind of tickle. Good morning. Give yourself a shout out. Thank you, Cora. Cora's on top of her game today. Kansas, okay. Cool, cool. How's Cora doing today? How are y'all doing today? Hey, guys. Do a little bit of yellows in there too. I'm doing well. I'm feeling kind of frosty. How are you doing, Nicole? Doing okay. Don't have to live it. Don't have to something in Kansas at school. We don't have to say live. Say Kansas school. I gotcha. Okay, thanks all as well. Yeah, it was cool here in Colorado this morning too. Glad you're having a great day, Nicole. That's the kind of attitude right there. What we need. Mayday. Been waiting for all of 10 minutes. Decided to water the garden and do it. When did I get old? You and me both, Green. I have to watch my favorite painting. Thank you, Nicole. Get my groove on this morning. I usually do like a blue or a darker color on the outside. I learned that from Bob Ross. He used to do like dark blues on the outside of his skies. Of course, he didn't always put yellow on the outside either, but garden already, yeah. Get a garden already. It's too cold here. Nicole's in Iowa, I think. Ohio? Is it Ohio? Iowa, gotcha. Corn country. Do you guys have corn? Johnny loves Bob Ross. He watches him on the weekend. Nice. almanac for when you start planning. Good point. It's basically what I'm going for sky here. Even though I'm looking at a picture, I'll probably just kind of do my own thing. I'm just using it as reference. Give me ideas. Yeah, we got bad winds here too. So it's probably still wet through here, but I'll go ahead and put just the indication of my mountain back there. It's just gonna be in the background anyway. Definitely using the wrong brush, but that's okay. You just start realizing it stayed that cold that long. I miss moving yard shirtless February in Florida. Florida, yeah. I don't go shirtless unless I absolutely have to. That's when nobody's around. No one wants to see that stuff. It's not on me anyway. It's definitely a jab of the hut situation. Get my right brush out here. I did live in Florida when I was a kid. For a number of years. Lived in Germany for a little while there when I was young. Let's see here. Oh, Arts, you can call me Game Demon, you can call me, my name's Eric, you can call me Eric. So you can call me, don't call me late for dinner, you know, so, but you can call me whatever you want. Archimon, Eric, Games. So. I'm still game on most games on most of my Discord channels I'm in. Have to be positive, better than Washington. Could be ND or ME. Yeah, I'm game them on. I changed to Archimon because I figured I don't really game and stream gaming, so. Yeah, that was me. Or is me. Only a privileged few know the switch actually happened. I let a few people know. Like Nicole was one, Cora was another. In case that I might end up calling you mod or it's fine. Either one's fine. just keep calling it green, I guess. Green Street or something. So there is a lake in this picture I'm looking at, so I'll probably do water through here. I usually do water through there. You can keep calling me games if you want. I don't care. I'm easy. I'm easy, but I'm not cheap. So I unlocked the VIP, able to make people VIP now. So I'll start doing that when I feel like people deserve it. Just depends on what I'm in the mood for, I guess. Of course, I kind of messed up on the water a little bit. I guess. Doing it at an angle. It's gotta be that kind of straight, otherwise it looks weird. I'm just kind of slopping in color. I'll go in and blend it here in a second. I want to add a little extra color in there too. Maybe a little bit of purple or something, a little bit of pink. Cora, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Sky sometimes will sell a painting, sell a card. I like my trees too, honestly. Something else I learned from Bob Ross. I'm just blending it together with some water right now. I'm going to put trees up here and trees up here. I'm going to have to do something about that too. I'll probably add some trees and maybe add a little bit of light color in there. Maybe some light green. Yeah, Apex is kind of a fun game. I mean, it's probably not something I'll play all the time, but considering everyone shoots about as bad as I do, and probably the level of difficulty I was playing at, it was pretty fun. Actually unlocked like a second character, so that's kind of cool. I think I'm gonna add a little yellow in there too. Yeah, I got it. I downloaded it overnight, and I played a couple games this morning. And my second game, I got victory. And I was like down to no health. I just kept dodging bullets. I was hiding around a tree in the last circle, and it was just me and one other guy crossing the river. And I busted down and grabbed it. I grabbed a shotty and shot him twice in one. you asked for your elevator pitch about art painting style, what would you say? Bob Ross. You can watch Bob Ross videos. That's pretty much how I learned how to paint, by watching his videos on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm just using my imagination. Just kind of going with the flow, whatever I feel like doing. But very Bob Ross-esque is the way I paint. I'll show you in a second what I mean when I start doing the trees. I just need to get a better brush out. I think I'm using all my brushes that I normally use. Yeah, it's because I didn't know any better. I don't have any, painting degrees or anything. I'm just a creative person. And I was watching one of the videos and I thought, why can't I make it into a card? And why can't I use watercolor, And it actually works. And people love cards, so they sell. I was like, for a smaller card, I was doing like $2 a piece. And then, or I would sell like 10 for like 20, 25 bucks. But not all the time. It's not something I do all the time. It's actually something I rarely do. So. But now I just give them away. Give them to my mom or take them to church and give them away there. So the tree is basically just back and forth like this. Hope you can see that. And throwing in highlights later. And then you just add the land down below here. My brushes are being weird today, so. And of course, that's a second tree. You don't have to use black. You can use any color you want, honestly. I just like black because it stands out from the lighter colors beneath it. And watercolors dry quickly too. I've transferred some of the techniques I've learned painting trees and stuff into sketches too. At least as far as trees go, and mountains. I'm a little low on white, but I'll probably try to get some white or lighter color and do highlights here in a little bit. I do another type of tree too, like a stick type tree. So, but I'd usually save that till towards the end. I'll show you that. I use a liner brush to make that. And just kind of, if you want, you can do the same on this side. I just took a little bit like this in the end. And I'll probably do a little bit. space here, but I'll probably just fill that in with some black. Hey, Rick. You made it back home. Worst travel experience of my life. Oh, really? Your flight home was pretty bad, I guess. I take it. Rick here was coming back from Norway. He was on vacation in Norway. But he lives in Colorado too, like me. Yeah, I saw your Instagram post. You're like, ugh, I hate it. I hate it already. I hate being back. Two delayed flights, lost luggage. Oh man. A maniac taxi driver, holy cow. That sounds terrible, man. Glad you survived. One missed flight, holy cow, that's not good. Maybe you should have got COVID and stayed like an extra month or something. You probably wish you had now, huh? That sucks, man. 26 hours of traveling. Whew. Not fun. Gosh, sorry, sounds like you had quite an adventure. You need a holiday after. Yeah, he's a holiday after his holiday. Come, his travel back. All right. So then I take like this. Just gonna make little stick trees. I probably should highlight this, but I can do that after. It's no big deal. You'll need it. He went from one time zone, one like total night and day kind of thing to the next. Monday. I'm not sure what Monday is. What's your holiday, Cora? I don't really keep up. I keep up with the bigger holidays. I don't really keep up with minor ones. Maybe someone else can answer that Monday. If Monday's a holiday for us or anything. I guess today is May Day. Yeah, that's what ours is. May Day. First. May's always a holiday, but it's the first Sunday. They carry over to the Monday. Okay, yeah. Ours is. We have May Day too. I don't know if it affects anything around here, but we do have May Day. Your spelling is no worse than mine for sure. So I have this brush, which I use often. It's kind of a messed up regular brush, but the bristles are all puffed out. So I use it to make leaves in the trees. So, but first I want to, here's what's left of my white here. Bust some of that out if I can. Okay, got a little bit in there. Have a little bit of white on there. Let me get a little red in there too. Sort of making like little colorful leaves in these stick trees. Nicole expressed an interest in maybe doing a follow along, like an easy sketch. That'd be something possible for the future. Enlighten us, sir, or madam, whichever you are. That's something to do with the military, doesn't it? Doesn't it have a military reference? I'm not sure. This all was bought in as a way of making making the International Labor Day by socialist government of the time. In 1995, the early May bank holiday was moved from May 1st to May 8th to commemorate the 50th anniversary of victory of Europe. Huh. Interesting. Fix it up there. The days of public holiday in some regions, usually celebrating on the May 1st or the first Monday of the May. It's an ancient festival marking the first day of summer and currently traditional spring holidays in many European cultures. Dances, singing, and cakes is a part of the festivities. Interesting. Very interesting. Thanks, Cora. So this is essentially it as far as the completion of the card, but you can add like a little house or you'll add more grasses and stuff in here, which I'll probably do. WB Rick. Gracias. Gracias, señorita. When a piece is done to you. Oh, when is the piece done to me? Oh, just whenever I'm finished. Like, usually when I get the bottom part done, or if I'm done with the trees and stuff, usually I'm done. Then I'll add like a little boat out here, and that's about it. Just whenever it's done. You do watercolors, Green? Are you a painter or artist at all? Go ahead and add a little bit of light green to the grass here. I think I'm gonna throw in a little boat. I usually put a little boat out in the water. As far as signatures go, I don't typically sign them, but I have a stamp that I'll stamp the back if I remember to do that. I had a stamp made so I could just stamp the back of my cards. It's got my initials on it. A little guy in a boat out there. Or woman. If you want, you can have a second boat. So they're doing like a... Maybe they're out there on kayaks or something. Let's see, I think I'll add... like a little path or a road that leads out to the lake. That's pretty much done. I could add some other little sticks and twigs here. Maybe add a few. Maybe some flowers or something in the grass. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it. Glad you made it home safe. Even though it was an ordeal. Huh. I think that's about it, guys, for this card. Can't think of anything else I want to add. Sometimes they'll do like a little house here, but I don't think I'll do that this time. I've already painted all that in, so maybe I'll throw a few highlights on the trees here. Maybe like over here. Like a green. Oh, I don't worry about all that, Rick. Like you green. The edges. What I could do, I'd do like a light wash of some yellow or whatever just to fill it in with color. Or light green or something like that. Thank you. Actually, that sort of highlights the car a little bit. Lightens it up around the edge, kind of neat looking. You can also use, I have tape that you can get just about anywhere. Crafting tape. It's it doesn't really work on these big cards because they warp so bad. But if I cut out smaller cards, I can frame the edges with the tape, and then you paint the card, and you pull the tape off. It's specifically designed for that kind of thing. So, I mean, there you go. There's a card, and I've got a. This was gifted to me. These sizes of cards were gifted to me, so I have an envelope, you know, that goes. And plus the card dries really quick, so. Like this. This goes into an envelope, you know, and it comes with came with the set. Not usually. I don't usually do any other kind of paintings. I do abstract sketches sometimes, but very rarely. Usually I'm trying to sketch an animal or something like that on my sketches. But I've never really done abstract painting, not really, so. Oh, you got a souvenir to me. Oh, cool. Looking forward to seeing what that is, Rick. I am, so. Hope you get your luggage back soon. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me this morning. We can see if there's anybody here to raid out to. If you want to do that. Let's see who's on. Another artist is on. Not super familiar with these other two guys. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anybody here I want to raid out to, so I won't raid out this morning. So. It's not broken. I'll even take it if it's broken, you know. Just because it's from you. Thank you, Cora. God bless you too. Hasta la pasta, Green. I'll see you guys next time. I'm just gonna close out. I'm gonna stop the stream, go ahead and close out. So